to say Roy Bailey. Thank you.
I sang a song of Leon Rosselson's which he'd written and was moved sufficient to write this song at the events in Aberfan in South Wales when a slag heap behind a school in a storm broke away and slid down the next morning when the kids were in school and buried school. And a lot of children were buried alive, as well as some teachers. And this was really had an impact on all sorts of people, as you would expect, this tragedy. And people wrote songs about it, because that's what I like about folk songs, is people write things about their own experiences, or rather their own reaction to those experiences. That's what appeals to me, rather than Moon and June all the time. Anyway, Leon wrote this song, and I think it's a great song, and so does Martin. It's simply called Palaces of Gold. If the sons of company directors and judges' private daughters had to go to school in a slum school, dumped by some joker in a damp back alley, had to herd into classrooms cramped with worry, with a view onto slag heaps and stagnant pools, had to file through corridors grey with age and play in a crackpot concrete cage. Buttons would be pressed, rules would be broken, strings would be pulled, and magic words spoken. Invisible fingers would mould palaces of gold. If prime ministers and advertising executives, royal personages and bank managers' wives had to live out their lives in dank rooms, blinded by smoke and the foul air of sewers, not on the walls and rats in the cellars, in rows of dumb houses like mouldering tombs, had to bring up their children and watch them grow in a wasteland of dead streets where nothing would grow. Buttons would be pressed, rules would be broken, strings would be pulled, and the magic words spoken. Invisible fingers would mould palaces of gold. I'm not suggesting any sort of a plot. Everyone knows there's not. But you unborn millions might like to be warned if you don't want to be buried alive by slag heaps, pitfalls and damp walls and rat traps and dead streets, arranged to be democratically born. The son of a company director or a judge's fine and private daughter. Buttons will be pressed, rules will be broken, strings will be pulled, and magic words spoken. Invisible fingers will mould palaces of gold.